Welcome to Dell. I am Meredith Oldacre, and today I have the privilege of being your trainer. I know you have received a lot of technical training needed to do your job. Technical capabilities are important. It is what has gotten us to where we are today, but it is not the most important thing. As you embark on your journey with us, today's session will set the tone for how we live out our core values. Our core values are what allows us to maintain and grow our business. One of the most powerful and often overlooked values is forbearance, choosing patience, grace, and wisdom in the face of challenge. We'll explore how forbearance shapes our company culture, guides decisions, and reflects our ethical and biblical roots. Living our core values is how we work and lead. Let's take a look at our agenda for this session. First, we'll begin with an overview of the company. To know where you're going, you have to understand where you've been. Next, we'll dive deeper into forbearance, what it means, and how we embody this value here at Dell. Then we'll spend time talking about what it means to you, how it's critical to Dell's legacy, and is essential to how we work and lead each day. Dell Technology started as a bold idea in Michael Dell's college dorm room in 1984. That idea of creating custom-built PCs grew into a global technology leader. Today, we're more than a PC company. We drive human progress through innovation. But what sets us apart is not just what we build, it's how we lead. Our values, like forbearance, define how we treat people, handle pressure, and stay rooted in purpose. Our mission is to drive human progress through innovative technology. Our vision is to be an essential technology company for the data era. To do this, we must lead not only with innovation, but with integrity, patience, and people-centered values. Forbearance is key to how we make wise, enduring decisions that impacts customers, employees, and communities alike. While all of our key milestones can't be captured here, note our journey has been marked by transformation. From founding to going public, then private, then public again, Dell has always played the long game. These decisions weren't driven by short-term gains, but by long-term vision and patience, embodying forbearance. Through acquisitions and restructuring, we've grown stronger by staying true to our values. This is how we work and lead. Forbearance means holding back when you could rush in, choosing grace over reactions. It's about long suffering, patience, and wise restraint. Merriam-Webster defines it as restraining from enforcement or retaliation. Biblically, we're called to forbear with one another in love, building up community, not tearing it down. It's the difference between punishment and restoration, reaction, and reflection. Scripture speaks clearly about forbearance. Colossians 3 reminds us to put on mercy, kindness, humility, and forbearance, to forgive as Christ forgave. Proverbs teaches that wise people defer anger, and of course, Jesus embodied forbearance daily, healing rather than judging, forgiving instead of condemning. At Dell, We integrate these principles into how we lead and how we live. Let's look at 3 scenarios that showcase how Dell applies forbearance. Scenario 1 deals with supply chain forbearance. In Dell's global supply chain, disruptions such as those caused by COVID-19 pandemic or regional conflicts have sometimes led to underperformance by third-party logistic providers or component manufacturers. Instead of terminating contracts, Dell frequently opts to work collaboratively with these partners. This includes providing performance analytic dashboards to help identify bottlenecks, assigning Dell's internal experts to assist in process reengineering, or creating phase improvement plans with clear, achievable goals. This builds long-term trust and enhances supplier reliability over time, critical in Dell's strategy for creating a circular, sustainable supply chain. Scenario 2 deals with strategic transformation. In 2013, Michael Dell led the buyout to take the company private amid falling PC demand and investor pressure. Rather than chasing quarterly earnings, Dell chose to refocus on R&D, enterprise solution, and strategic acquisitions like EMC, to restructure operations free from short-term public scrutiny, and to delay the return to public markets until business had fully matured. In 2018, Dell returned to the public market with stronger financials and clearer strategic direction. Scenario 3 deals with digital equity and justice. Through the Digital Equity Leadership Lab, Dell invested in underserved communities with low digital access. Dell chose community first, not company first metrics for success. Partner with local leaders for solutions tailored to each region, accepting slower rollouts in exchange for trust and cultural alignment. This model fostered local ownership, deeper trust, and sustainable digital inclusion. Let's summarize how Dell models forbearance in real-world contexts. In supply chains, we opt for support and improvement rather than severing contracts, building resilience with partners. 2. In transformation from public to private to public again, showed patience under pressure, waiting for the right timing. And 3. In digital equity efforts, Dell moved slowly and intentionally, putting people before speed, justice before image. This is the kind of leadership that shapes the future. This is how we work and lead. What do we expect from our employees? Patience, grace under pressure, empathy in conflict. We don't demand perfection. We encourage growth. We want employees to seek first to understand and to lead with integrity and humility. Forbearance isn't weakness. It's strength with wisdom. It's how great teams work through hard things and come out stronger. Forbearance isn't just a value. It's a legacy. It helps us solve problems without blame, invest in people without fear, and lead with long-term trust. When we act with forbearance, we reflect our company's highest aspirations and a biblical call to grace. Together, we build something that lasts. As we close today, I want to leave you with this. Forbearance isn't just a corporate value. it's a personal practice. It's the strength to pause instead of react, the wisdom to lead with grace, the courage to build people and not punish them. At Dell, we don't just tolerate mistakes, we build bridges from them. We don't just manage people, we mentor them. And we don't just lead with strategy, we lead with spirit. So here's your call to action. Wherever you serve, on the floor, in the field, at the desk, practice forbearance. Be the one who listens longer, who chooses restoration over retaliation, who models Christ-like leadership. This is how we create a culture worth belonging to and a legacy worth leaving. It is how we work and lead. This is Dell. Thank you for being a part of it. I have included my contact information. If there's anything that I can do to help you on your journey, please do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.